Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Vanderbilt's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. To throw on first down. Got a man. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. On his feet at the 40. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Yeah, and nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming.
Touchdown, Commodores! Oh, that will be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in the...
Makes a grab on the shot. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and the receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Turning it on! He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if we're going to bring that home, we've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the catch. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To the air on second down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Oh, they're after him. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Anger. He's got him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for space. It's Pope. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Aggies trying to cash it in on first and goal. To the air. It's Anger. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's incomplete. They'd been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. He makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
To throw, it's Anger. Quarterback now breaking the field. Still running at the 40. Breaks away on the left. He almost punched it. Six, they'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They'll ride the hot hand. Right midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And they're able to get him down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him.
The Sneak scores it.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Anger. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cherry. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half. They're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game.
Sneaks it in.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. Hard running there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run. Stopped behind the line. It'll be 4th down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if it breaks into the open. Running through contact. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll run it to the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll keep it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Dropping back, it's Anger. He's going to let one fly down the middle. intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Inside the 45. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try the outside to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Commodores looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Caught in the backfield, it's Cherry.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands. So,
he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
the defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Safe little shovel pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Anger. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And that is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. He just needs to start with one spark.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, baby! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass, it's Anger. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He's looking to throw. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let them...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air. It's Anger. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Setting up the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play. It's third down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Running free. Touchdown, Aggies. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after picking up 17. Got to save every precious second. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Commodores will snap it on first and 10. Toss to the outside. Inside the 25. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. This for the lead and very likely the win. And the field goal unit is on the field. That is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the...